Hey guys, it's Winterwolf. I'm back with another build. This is sort of an extra video for you guys for this week, because as I said, I'm going to try to do one video a week, but this is my second video, and that's because a new pack came out, and I felt like I should probably make a build as fast as I can so that you guys can look at it and check it out and see the pack and the items. Originally, this was supposed to be like a tiny home. Not a tiny home, but like a smaller home for a grandma, you know, that she's living by herself, because I find that a lot of older people kind of go back to smaller homes when they are alone because they really don't need all of the space that they originally had for their whole family. But this ended up being a huge house because of some inspo pics that I saw and I really wanted to try. So yeah, I even made a family for this. I have this whole backstory going on. So basically, this home is owned by a grandmother, and she used to have a husband, but, well, her husband's recently passed away, but at the time, her son had gotten a girl pregnant at a very, very young age, and so they were kicked out, not by her, but by her husband, who, you know, was a little bit less understanding to the situation. And so at the time, he was really only okay with seeing the grandchildren, and so she made these like really comfortable rooms for the grandchildren up in her attic, and that's how it like started out. And then eventually the grandfather passed away for whatever reason, health conditions I assume, and now she has his office area freed up, and so she's put this Murphy bed in the meantime so that her son and his wife can come and live with her until they figure out their situation, because technically one of their kids is a teenager, so that would mean the son is probably about 28 or 29, but I still put him in like the young adult life stage because I feel like 30 isn't old. Like, it should be considered like a young adult, but I feel like young adult refers to 20s, so I feel like there needs to be like a young adult, and older adult, and then like elderly. I just wish we had more life stages in this game. But anyway, so the father's probably around 28 or 29, and you know, they haven't exactly gotten their life together because it's sort of just been one uphill battle after another, and they've been lucky that his grandmother has been able to take care of the grandkids from time to time when they, you know, maybe were dealing with some financial issues or were running out of, I don't know, money for food or housing, or were, you know, really working hard. So at times it was really nice that the grandmother was still able to take in the grandchildren, and she made this place like super inviting for them, because usually I think some people, when they think like they're going to their grandmother's house, it's like, oh, I don't want to go to my grandmother's house, it's boring and there's nothing to do and blah blah. But this is actually really nice because they have this huge pool, a huge garden area, a swing set, and a slip and slide, and also a, what do you call it, monkey bars. They have monkey bars in here too. And then their bedrooms, they have their own laptops and a tablet for one of the kids, and also toys and all that kind of stuff. So she really spoiled them just to make sure that they got what they should be as they are children, you know what I mean? Especially since she wasn't aware of like their living situation at home, so she didn't know what they did or didn't have, and so she really just wanted to give them their best chance. So she was a really great grandma, and eventually, as I said, grandfather passed away, and now they're sort of transitioning their life to allow her son to come back and move in for the time being with his wife so that they can, you know, live together. So you'll see that there will end up being this like seating area, but that's actually a Murphy bed, which I'm pretty sure you'll recognize anyways. But there's a Murphy bed, and this used to be the grandfather's office, but it's sort of just become this like open seating area, and it has a Murphy bed, and some of the items, like the grandfather's urn is in there, and there's like this fancy pen set and this globe that you would assume was the grandparents. So this was like the little details I was putting in just because I'm the one who made the family, and that's sort of the idea I was going with. So yeah, that's basically this build in a nutshell. This took forever to make, so I'm sorry this video's a little bit longer, and some of the recording might be quick, but as I'm watching it right now, it actually seems to be pretty okay for a speed build. Sometimes my videos start becoming like really, really fast, like in my Sulani rebuild series. well, really the only video I've done for my salon rebuild series. The video is so fast, and that's because I asked you guys on my Instagram what you would prefer, a really fast speed build or a longer build with a reasonable speed, and all of you said pretty much that you would want a shorter video, and I was like, I agree. So are those pick and pulls. So this is the Nifty knitting items, kind of just going through. I really put almost everything except for the potted hanging plants, just because I didn't really need them in this build, and it's sort of annoying because you have to like check the wall height and see where they're standing. But yeah, I really like the items in this build. They're super cute. I like the vibes they're going for. I wish they also had normal swatches as well, just, you know, in case you wanted to use this item and make it look a little bit more normal or have it go with the rest of the items in this house. I thought it was interesting to have this green and like wood color, because I have a desk that is that exact same green and wood color in my toy room. That's what it used to be called when I was a kid, my toy room. It's also like an office, but I never really changed it. That room's kind of just been blocked off. I almost never go in there until recently, because due to COVID, I am studying remote for the rest of fall semester for 2020. And so now I'm cleaning out that area and making it an actual place to work. When I was in high school, I used to work on the dining table just because that's what I preferred. I also worked on my bed a lot, which I've been told is not that great for your sleep cycles, but I just didn't care when I was a high school student, and it never really seemed to bother me that much. I've never had sleep issues, so it was all good. But yeah, little rant about that. Overall, though, I really do like the items. I like how cute they are. They're definitely suited to a specific type of build, I think, and they're really not something that you can like scatter across the house. I mean, the rocking chairs you can scatter, and maybe like the knitting items you can scatter around, but the bigger items like the desk and the knitting, the other knitting furniture, you know what I mean? I don't know what they're called, but some of the furniture is like very much geared towards a specific way because of the fact that they don't have any natural wood tones, and just like things that match the rest of this game. So that's a little bit difficult. That was the one thing I wish we did have. I haven't played like the gameplay yet, but I've been watching people's videos, and it seems kind of hard to shop on Plopsy. I kind of wish they could have done something more detailed where you can like advertise your items, and of course as you get better or as you sell more, you also like the amount of sales you get are more often. I haven't seen that. I haven't noticed that that's possible, but I wish they did have that. What else? I really wish that the door had normal wood colors, and I just wish, okay, so I'm not a huge, like, whiner when it comes to matching wood tones. I know that a lot of people hate having different wood tones, and they like everything to be one wood tone. You know, they don't want a dark desk and then a slightly off-colored dark desk or dark chair or something. I like mixing wood tones. I don't really care about that, but for the exterior, I care, and there is no matching wood tone for that door. That door has crazy colors, and so you can either do white windows, and I thought it would have been really cool because they had this like turquoise color, and I was really trying to find, because we have weird window swatches in this game, okay? We have very weird window swatches. We have white, we have woods, and then we also have like this weird green color from Cats and Dogs. We also have blue from Cats and Dogs, and we have green from Strangerville, and I'm sure there's a bunch of other swatches that I just never look at that also exist. And so I was very sad to find out that we don't have matching colors for the door, because I really thought it'd be fun to do like a turquoise window. I know it's a bit weird, but the green turquoise that we have in Cats and Dogs and Strangerville do not match the door colors. It's so annoying. And even like the natural wood tone, which is what I think I have on this build right now, the woods don't match exact. Like, they're not perfectly exact, so that's also really annoying. These are the children's bedrooms, by the way. They live in the attic, and they have their own shared bathroom. And obviously the grandma and the parents would share the downstairs bathroom. But yeah, so as I said, they're very much spoiled. They both have their own desks, they have tablets, laptops, all that kind of stuff. The grandma really spoiled them with pretty much anything they could ever need. They do have to share a bedroom though, but like it's a pretty big bedroom, so I don't think I would complain if I were them. to have like such a nice bedroom and then be upset that you share it with your sibling. So like I said, in my family, the one girl is a teen and the other one is a child, and then the son is also a child. But yeah, I think we're hitting the end. Oh no, we're not hitting the end of this video, so never mind. I can't remember when this video ends, but yeah, so as you can see, she has like a bunch of like university items because she's planning for university. Presumably in mind, she has the education trait. In fact, the mother has the education trait as well. She also wants to go to college and graduate, but because of the unfortunate, I don't want to say unfortunate, but because she had a child so early, she's had to put that off for a while to support them and support her family. So it's been a goal of hers to, you know, go to college and get an education. And at some point, hopefully she will, if you decide to play this. I actually really like the backyard I made. I don't usually do that well in backyards. I'm not that great at them, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I am and I just don't know it. But I really liked how I sort of structured this with the garden on one side and then the pool and sitting area on the other side. And then there's little kid stuff kind of like around. There's the swing set on the garden side, and then on the other side there's the slip and slide. So yeah. And the porches in this build are a little bit sparse. There's a seating area in the back porch along with the flower arranging area, because I figured if she has such a big garden, she's probably arranging flowers. And as well, especially since she's like the grandma's a knitter, you would presume she's probably creative and probably likes to work with her hands a little bit. So I gave her the flower arrangement table as well. Maybe she even does woodworking, who knows. But then there's this also area right here, which I will say is very sparsely furnished. As far as this deck / porch area goes, there's really like one dining area, and that's kind of it. Oh, I probably should have added, no. I should have added a barbecue. It just slipped my mind though. So, oh well. There's also a deck out. Is it a deck or a porch? I'm not sure. There's also a porch out front, connected to the dining room, which is pretty sparsely furnished as well. But I didn't feel any need to get too detailed on that. Sometimes I think it's weird when the rest of the house is so detailed, but like they have normal things too, and we have reached screenshots. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you do, please give it a big thumbs up. If you like me, hit the subscribe button, and if you really like me and want me notified every single time I post a video, go ahead and hit that bell button. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you next time.